season of goodwill is upon us, and the sight of the charity Christmas appeal will be familiar to many. What actually happens to giving at this time of year? I'm joined by Cathy Pharoah, who's Professor of Charity Funding here at CAS. Cathy, with the economic downturn, people have been worried about levels of giving. What do you think the evidence is actually showing us?
Well, there have been quite a few surveys that have come out over the last few weeks, and actually they've had conflicting results. One survey has suggested that giving has actually dropped by a fifth and people are worried, but there are other surveys suggesting that giving is holding up. And I think this is because the amount of giving that is done through cash collections on the street, people giving from their pockets, from their weekly incomes, might well drop. But I think that levels of committed giving and major gifts, long-term commitments, are not changing very much at all.
So what generally happens to giving at Christmas time?
Well, we've studied trends in seasonal giving using data taken from the Office of National Statistics Living Costs and Food Survey, which studies levels of household expenditure. We've found that giving does go up at Christmas. It goes up by about 5%. But it's not because we're giving more, it's not because people are more generous, it's because more people participate in giving.
So why do you think levels of giving tend to stay the same at Christmas?
I think it's because charities are soliciting gifts all the year round. They need money all the year round, not just at Christmas time. And so the Christmas campaign is usually just one in a whole calendar of events that they'll be running to raise funds throughout the year. So I think that's one thing. And I think the other thing is that a lot of people give in a committed way through direct debits that go from their salary every month, or they make a major gift at the end of the year when they've had a bonus, or they're filling in their tax returns. And I think those things are much more important for determining how much people give than the spirit of Christmas.
Can you give us some examples?
Most people, as they're doing their Christmas shopping, will come across a group of the Salvation Army playing on a street corner, and there's a marvellous cartoon in one of the New Yorker magazines which says, "It's Christmas," and there's a picture of the Salvation Army. It's part of our Christmas. Lots of people will be going to carol services where there'll be collections for charity. Newspapers such as The Guardian have a special Christmas charity appeal. There's lots of appeals, in fact. And the Give More campaign, which is trying to encourage more giving in Britain, has produced a very nice little catalogue setting out all the different ways in which you can give, which might be money, might be a gift in kind, a gift to a charity shop. You might want to buy a goat for a family in Africa.
So lots of opportunities for giving at Christmas.
Oh yes.
Professor Cathy Pharoah, thanks for joining us.